Good morning. This is me, S. Priya, Assistant Professor of Commerce with Computer Applications of Presence Associate College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. Today we are going to see about Indian economy, and that we have going to see of industry policy. What is industry policy? Industry policy is the set of standard and measures set by the government to evaluate the progress of the manufacturing sector to ultimately enhance economic growth and development of the country. It is usually means government action to influence the ownership and structure of the industry, and it is perform and it takes the form of paying subsidies or providing finance in the other way or of regulation. Any government action aimed at affecting industry may be considered to be a part of industry policy, which makes it is limitless field. Industrialization refers to the process of exchange in the technology used to produce goods and service. Definition of industry policy. According to Wilbert Enron and G.R. Mann, it is a much broader process of economic development which has in view that integrated development of all other sectors, for example, agricultural, power, transport, and other service. Industrialization has a major role to play in the economic development of the underdeveloped countries. Next, industry policies reservations. Industry policy reservation in many years. The first one year it is 1948. Industry policy registration of 1956. Industry policy realization of 1973. Industry policy reservation of 1977. Industry policy reservation of 1980. The new economic policies are framed in 1991. Now we are going to see the what things that they are resolution in the particular years. So in 1948, it declared the Indian economy as a mixed economy. So small scale and cottage industries are given the importance. The government restricted the foreign investments. Next, industry policy resolution in 1956 to 1956. This policy laid down the basic framework of industry policy. This policy is also known as the Economic Constitution of India. It is classified into the three sectors. The first one is Schedule A, which cover a public sector, and next one is Schedule B, covering mixed sectors, and Schedule C, only private sectors. These have provision of public sectors, small scale industries, uh, foreign investments. To meet the challenge from the time to time, it is modified through the statement in 1973, 1977, and also 1980. Industry policy 1977. The policy majorly focused on decentralization. It have priority to all small scale industries. It is called new unit called tiny unit. The policy imposed restriction of multinational companies, that means MNCs. Next, Industrial Policy Statement 1980. Industry Policy Statement of 1980 addressed the need of promoting competition in domestic market, modernization, selective realization, and technological upgraduation. Due to this policy, the MRTP Act, that means Monopoly Restricted Trade Practices, and FERA Act, Foreign Exchange Regulation Act 1973, were introduced. The object was liberalization the industry sector to increase the industry productivity and competitiveness of the product industrial sectors. The policy laid down the formation of increasingly competition export based on the encouraging foreign investment in the high technology. And last, the new industry policy in 1991. The new industry policy in 1991 had a aim objective of providing facilitating to market force and increasing efficiency. The large role was provided by LPG. It means L. Liberalization, reduction of government rule. B. Privatization, increasing the role and scope of the private sector. G. Globalization, integration of Indian economy in which the world economy.